How you doing out there, folks? Yes, it's me, Frankie the Unknown Songwriter. I've been getting a lot of comments again. I went over this before, about all these songs I've been doing, miming. Uh, People ask me, I said I memorized it, That's how I'm able to do the songs, and they look pretty good. But I'm memorizing the words, but I'm actually memorizing the whole song. The tune and all. This is like if you would record it. So I'm recording it in my brain. So when I play the song, I'm hearing it at the same time I'm hearing it on the recording I'm playing. And it's sort of like I'm matching it up as I view it on the screen. So that's about how I'm doing it. Like I said, some of them I know, so it's no problem. And there's a lot of them that have, like, these singers have different mannerisms. And, they go beep, beep, boo, 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 ba, 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 boo, and all that, So, again, it's just a matter of memorizing the whole thing. Some of them I memorize the lyrics. I know that the lyrics. They're memorized. But again, matching it with the music when I'm playing the song at the same time. So I see it on the screen too. So there's a lot of things in play there. So when I see it, if most of the time they come out all right. I don't. If I flub a little bit, sometimes I'll leave it because I figure I know the next time I'm not going to do it any better. I don't do these over and over and over. So, oh, no, I messed up. I'm going to make sure the next time I don't do that or I don't do this. No, I don't do all that. Because the amount of songs I'm doing, it would take forever. And plus I'm doing all different singers. They all have their different styles and all, and inflection of words. So pretty much what I've been doing, like I'll listen to a song right now, and then I'll just record it. I'll play it and record it. And another thing people ask, do I have all those records? No, not like 2,300 songs I've done in the last few months. I do not have a record collection of 2,300 songs. I have some records, yeah. When I'm doing this, I play records on my record player. I play it on a DVD player. I have songs on disc. I play them, and also play the songs that I'm doing on my smartphone. I'm playing the song. I look it up on YouTube. After I memorize it, we'll say, and I'll play it, and I'll record it. So I'm playing the song, and I'm using my tablet to do the video, and it's record. It's also doing the audio. It's pretty much how it is. And again, they asked me about that. All the videos look about the same. Not necessarily. I'm using the same setting. I'm sitting down doing these songs. So I just wanted to go over that again. I mentioned it. And, any questions like that, comments, just leave a comment. It's mostly on YouTube. When I first upload the songs, I get a comment here and there, and it's whatever you want to let me know, do it that way. I mean, again, I've been doing it because, I don't know. Well, any singer, okay, here's something else I want to bring up because people ask me. If they want a certain song, how would they find it? All you have to do is go into YouTube, and since I'm putting them all on YouTube, they're all on YouTube. Put in the title of a song, say Blue Moon, by Frankie the Unknown Songwriter. It's going to come up. You're going to see more than one, probably, because I've done that song a few times from different singers. And like as time goes by, you type that in the search box, and you put by Frankie the Unknown Songwriter, and all those, as time goes by, it's going to come up. I did a lot of different singers with that song. So this is how, if any song that you want to see if I've done it, that's the way to find out. You can do it by the title. If you punch my name in, the newest songs are going to come up. All of them are you're going to have to keep scanning and scanning. So I just did that because, I appreciate the response I've been getting. I appreciate all the views. I want to thank everybody out there. That's why I'm doing this, because I don't want you to think I'm just a robot and the songs and I'm synchronizing it to my lips or something like that. That's not the way it is. I'll try to explain it to you how I've been doing it. But right now, I want to bring up one of the first songs I wrote over 40 years ago. The title was Real Diamond. I wrote it for Neil Diamond, as you could tell by the title, right? So I said, well, I made it into a love story, I figured once I had the title, And then I start trying to contact Neil Diamond. All these companies I was sending the lyrics to, they give you all that. They give you record companies' addresses and singers looking for material. So I sent it to, I think to the record company that that he was using at the time, and I got an answer back from his fan club that he's not accepting outside material. We appreciate your interest in I have that letter too. So then I said, well, let me try other ways. I was trying different ways. Like he would be in concert where I live, and I sent it certified mail, a cassette with the sheet music and all. It got returned by his agent or somebody saying, don't be doing that. Unopened too. They put it in another envelope so they don't say I can say that they took my song or something. So I said, well, to keep doing that, I decided maybe I could make the song come to life by acting out the lyrics that I wrote. And if I had a real diamond, I'd be rich as I could be. That's how I started. So I said, well, that means a real diamond had to have a lot of value for me to be rich to get one. So I put a price tag at like $20,000. I said, I'm not going to have $20,000 just like that. I was working full time, plus I did odd jobs, so it took me about 3 years and I saved $20,000. And I got a real diamond ring. I'm not going to go into the details of it. It was a big diamond with a gold band and all. And I had the jeweler make it to the size he normally makes the most. So I got it. So I said, well, I put it in a safe deposit box. I said, now all I got to do is find the girl of my dreams to give it to. So when I was doing all these, I was going out, working, going to clubs and all. And I wasn't really meeting anybody. I figured I don't know these people that good. I'm not going to just give anybody a $20,000 real diamond ring. So I was telling my mother about it. I didn't tell her about the real diamond, but I was giving her money every month also to help with expenses and all. So that's why it took me longer to save the $20,000. Okay, so I told my mother I wasn't down. She knows I'm 30 years old. I'm still living at home, helping her and all. I said, I don't want to be tied to your apron strings forever. She said, I understand, son. You're looking for a partner. I said, yeah, I've been. I said, you probably know that. She said, yeah. And then after that, a friend of the family that I've done odd jobs for, he was at the house, and mother must have talked to him and told him, you know anybody that, you could introduce Frank to. So he asked me, Frank, do you think you could look at a TV from a friend of mine, a lady friend? She's doesn't live too far from him. I said, sure. So he took me over there, and he introduced me. He said, Marie, this is Frank. And she said, oh, I'm pleased to meet you, Frankie. I heard a lot about you. I said, okay. I said, well, what do you want me to do? She said, the TV. I'm so lonesome here. I depend on the TV, and it's just not working. I don't know what to do. I said, better not to mess with anything. I looked it over a minute. It lit up and all, so I figured, well, let me see what the heck is wrong here. And started messing around with it. Finally, it was the antenna. It got loose, I guess, moving it. I asked her, did you move the TV? She said, yes, the clean and all. Must have pulled the wire loose. And she doesn't know. Most people wouldn't know what to do. They don't want to mess with it. So I hooked it back up and made sure everything was secure. And I got it to work. And I said, how many channels? She said, I have a few channels. But, I tuned in more channels for her. I said, leave the antenna just about the way it is. In the back, it rotated like. And she said, wow, all the channels now? I said, yeah, just change the channels like you did. And she was very happy. Said, what do I owe you? And the friend of the family paid me. And I told Marie, I said, if you need anything, here, I gave her my number. She wrote it down. And she started calling me. For everything. And then I said, okay, I don't mind. I didn't charge. I said, for these jobs, I can really charge you. You've been nice with me and friendly, and so I said, no, just chalk it up to friendship. And then I had a car, and I said, you want to go out to a dinner? So I went out to eat. We went to drive-in movies, shopping, and everything. We were really, really getting along good. This went on for a few months. And I said, you want to meet my mother and stepdad? She said, oh, sure, I'd love to, because it's not too far. So we went there. My mother was waiting. I had told her about it, and she said, oh, pleased to meet you, Marie. I heard a lot about you, and they were getting along fine. Everything was fine. Then my mother says to Marie, you want to see Frank's garden that he's growing. Oh, I'd love to see that. So I took Marie out and showed it to her. And then plus it was the time of year when the green peppers and tomatoes, everything's grown, ready to be picked. She said, oh, it's beautiful, Frankie. How do you do it? I said, I have a green thumb, I guess, as you might call it. Then she saw these plants in the center. They're big, taller than me. What are those big plants? What are they, melon plants or something? I said, no. I'll explain to you later on. So after we left, I told her, we went home. Well, I went to her place. She left my home, and then I was staying on the weekend. And so we're getting ready for bed, and he said, Frankie, you told me that you were going to let me know what those big plants were. I want to know. I have a funny idea what they are, but I don't want to think that way. I said, look, Marie, I'm very open with you. I trust you. We get along fine. I mean, they're pot plants. He said, pot plants? Do you smoke it? I said, no. I just like plants, and I grew them. But she said, what was the real reason behind it? I said, because I wanted to graft a pot plant with a tomato plant. And I tried it, first I tried to put the tomato on the pot plant, the growing part, and it just keeps wilting. It just wouldn't take. And she said, yeah, but if that could have been done, scientists and all would have done it by now, somehow. And maybe because of the fact that pot is, prohibited right now, they wouldn't do it. They couldn't create it. But you think you're going to do it? I said, no, I doubt it. I tried, but I wasn't successful. He said, but what made you really do it? I said, because I got cactus plants, and I saw that they had grafted them, so I put different plants, and I said, let me try it. So I put different ones together. I cut the top off of one and the bottom. I stuck them right together, wet to wet, and held it there in place. Put some weight or something to hold it down. And before you know it, it took, and the one I grafted started growing. He said, yeah, but you're doing cactus to cactus, Frankie, not pot to tomato plant. I said, yeah, you got something there. She said, we're going to have to get rid of them. What do you think? I said, yeah, Maria, I will do what you say. You're right. I didn't realize how much trouble I could get into. I just thought it was plants, and nobody would really pay much attention. But you got too many there. It's too much. She said, tomorrow we could go there. I'll come over at night after you come back from your home from work, and it's trash night. We can take it out. So I said, okay. We went there. I think it was a Sunday, and I was staying with Marie. And I went to work, and when I came back, trash was Tuesday, and it was Monday. And she, met me at the house, and she told my mother what it was, and my mother was so thankful for her for telling her that. He says, I already told Frank, and he agreed. For you, he would do it. For me, I don't know. But for you, you did a good thing by doing that. I'm not going to say much to Frank about it, because you already took care of it. I really appreciate that, Marie. My mother was really happy about it. Okay, so we went out there. I said, Marie, how are we going to do this? I brought a lot of bags. I made sure them big trash bags, I want to make sure, when I came from work, I brought them. I had some, but I wanted to make sure the big ones, strong ones. So there's a lot of plants. I don't know exactly how many, but it was a lot. I got in the center. I had a space I could get in. I start pulling them up, and then Marie was putting them in the bags. So just break them in half and, fit what you can. They're soft, so you could easily do that, and we'll tie them up, the twist ties or whatever. I think we had about 15 bags. It took a while, And I said to Marie, let me take it through. I'll have to take it through the house to put out front for the pickup. It was a lot. I'm saying they might not take it. But when it's bagged up like that, and you put it right across there, they'll make it, So the next day, I didn't know. I was at work when they picked up the trash. When I came, it was all gone. I was glad that was over. But I thought about it. I've been going with Marie for a while. And, and she stuck by me with these pot plants. So I said, it might be a good idea. Why don't I give her the real diamond ring? Because I feel that I could trust her and all, as nice as we were getting along. So I said, I called Marie. I said, I'm coming from work. I'll pick you up around, I think it was 6 o'clock or something, to go to dinner at the favorite restaurant. So I told her, put on your most beautiful gown. We're going out on the town. That's some of the lines from the song, the Real Diamond song. So I went there and she wasn't ready. I had that real diamond in my pocket, real nice in the box. I had it in the safe deposit box and I took it out. Went there and she's not ready. I said, "Oh, Marie, I want to, I'm so anxious to go out for dinner." So we get ready. We come out and said, "Frankie, where's the car?" I said, "It was in that empty spot." She said, "What? Somebody took your car?" I said, "Yeah, they stole it. I don't know how, hot wired or whatever they did." I called it in and I, gave the report and all and told the police what happened. And I said, "Marie, we'll have to make this another day." Oh, she was so sorry. I said, "Don't worry, it does happen, And I'll just have to get another car." See, I live close to her, so I just walked home. It was a weekday, so I walked home. I told my mother about it. She said, "Don't worry, it does happen. Maybe the police will catch him. That's what happens sometimes." So I couldn't wait the next day, to try to get another car. I went earlier to the place. He was open till 10 o'clock at night. I tried to get done with work early and go there, and I got another car. And it was, to begin with, it was identical, except it had air conditioning. So I called Marie again. I said, "You want to go, Marie?" She said, "Yeah, I'll be ready." She was ready. Went out. She said, "Oh, it's the same car." I said, "No, it's not, but I was able to." The dealer just happened to have another one just like it. It was a 1969 Chevy Malibu, 2-door. It had that vinyl roof, nice champagne color. That's a nice car, but it had air conditioning. And I told Marie, "Well, let's go. We're gonna have the dinner now." It was like 6 o'clock. It was still. And I get in the car and I said, there's like a highway there right in front of me. I'm waiting. This car goes by me. I said, "Look, Marie, yeah, it looks like your other car." I said, "Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is." So I start running through. I said, "Hold on, Marie. Don't be screaming or nothing, because I'm going to catch this guy. If that's my car." So I chased him a while. I didn't go too crazy. And then he went over a few blocks away. He pulled over. He stayed in the car. And I pulled up behind him, a couple car lengths back, and it was a payphone. I called the police, and I told them the guy stole my car. I reported it. They right away came, surrounded, and he's in the car trying to get the stereo out, that was in there that I had. And I had all this. It so happens that the title and all was still in the glove compartment. He didn't even take it out, get rid of it or nothing. He said he bought the car from somebody in the bar or something, and he was just working on the stereo or something. They kind of believed his story, so they didn't take him in. So I had the 2 cars now. I had everything, my ID and all, and I reported it. So it's your car, take it. They weren't going to take it in. So I told Marie, "Can you drive?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, how about if you drive the new one here, this one, and follow me, but just keep it in drive. Don't be hitting the gas or nothing. Just keep your foot on the brake, and you'll see it go forward. I'm going to go slow enough. We'll put the flashers on so that everybody will come around us." It wasn't too far to go. I think it's best to take it back to the dealer, and I'll sell him back, the stolen one, and I'll keep the other one. So, because since it would be easier to do it that way. So to do, I told him what happened, and he knew anyway, because when I bought the other car, I told him what happened, but he didn't think I would get it back. He said, "How'd that happen?" I explained the story, and it cost me. He didn't give me back full value. He said a percentage, maybe $100 less. But I ended up still had a car, and I got rid of that stolen one back, to the dealer and all. And then I realized when I had Marie drive and follow me like that, she didn't have a license. I don't know if she knew what she was doing. I shouldn't have done it, but at the time, what else could I do? So when I came out, I drove the car back. I said, "Marie, it's all taken care of now. It didn't take too long." And he wasn't busy. And now that car's gone, and I have this one now, and I got all the paperwork. Everything is, okay. No problems, no worry. "And you want to go to dinner now?" She said, "Yeah, we deserve it after that experience." But still plenty of time. The restaurant we go to was open 24 hours anyway. So we went there, relaxed finally. And, the lyrics in the song says, "After we finished our meal, I want to show you the way I feel. Close your eyes and put out your hand. Your finger, I will place a wedding band." So now I was acting out the lyrics of the song. I'm going to play the song now, and then I'll discuss it now this song is I only did one version of this song. Not like the other songs. This one was done by George Liberace in Hollywood, California, and it was done in Neil Diamond rock. Can you believe that? They had a music, they had rock music, but they had Neil Diamond rock. And when he saw Real Diamond, he did it in the Neil Diamond rock style. The singer, the contracted singer, even sounds like Neil Diamond. So I'm going to play it now, and then I'll discuss it a little bit more about the song. Okay, I'm going to try this now, see how it comes out. Well, now you heard the song. Now, see how it's like tells a story there about the two people in love there, and I get the ring and I give it to her in the restaurant and all, and then that was like an engagement ring, and we got married. So back in the restaurant when I gave her the ring, before I played the song, and I told her close your eyes and put out your hand, and I put the ring or the wedding band on her finger. She opened her eyes and she said, "Oh, Frankie." First thing she said when she looked at it, because it's a big diamond with the gold band, she asked me, "Frankie, is that a real diamond?" I said, "Marie, keep it down a little bit, in this restaurant, flashing a big stone like that." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Wow, how much did that cost?" I said, "And how many carats?" I said, "Well," I whispered in her ear, $20,000 worth of carats." She said, "What? Where'd you get all that money?" I said, "I saved it, Maria, and I worked hard, and it took me about 3 years." She said, "Oh, I want to wear it. I love it. Oh, Frankie, I'm happy, boy, and I know you care for me, and we care for each other. This is like we got married, when I gave her that ring." So I said to her, "Look, Marie, I thought about this, and the only problem is it might be dangerous wearing that around the neighborhood and all, flashing that. It might be dangerous. I don't know. But I had talked to the jeweler about this, and he said that he could make me a dummy one that looks exactly the same. Of course, it's not going to be, still going to cost me because of the gold band and all, and the rhinestone or whatever he uses. So I said, well, how about if we do that? Then you could wear that, you know. I won't worry too much about it if someone grabs it, but it's still dangerous. They might do some harm. She said, well, just be careful with it, you know, and then you could wear it. And if something happens, it won't be a big, you know, that big a loss. And she agreed. So went back home, and the next day I put the real diamond back in the deposit, you know, safe deposit box. Went to the jeweler, and yeah, he said, yeah, it won't cost you too much. He gave me a price. I know he overcharged me probably, but I didn't care at the time. I had enough money to take care of it. So he said, I can do it. It takes the same amount of time because I have to still, you know, do the setting, but I can make it look the same because he had the setting there and all, exactly. So I think I got it back in about a week, and I took it to Marie, and I went to the bank and got the real one. And I showed them both to Marie. I said, can you tell them apart? She said, no, you have to. I said, yeah, I told you. Remember the dummy one? This is the dummy one. I'm going to mix them up. Can you tell them apart? She said, no, I can't. They're identical. She tried them both, and they both fit the same. Everything's the same. If you just looked at them, you know, sitting on a table and looked at both of those rings, you really couldn't tell. You know, the facets a little bit. You would really have to be, you know, an expert. And Marie asked me, how could you really tell them apart? I said, well, a real diamond can cut glass, but a fake one can't because it's made of glass. That's one way, but I wouldn't want to test it that way. So he said, but still, you know, be afraid to mix them up. I could be wearing a real one, and you could have the fake one in the safe deposit box. I said, yeah, that's possible, but I made sure that's not going to happen. I told them to put on the fake one, to put an F for fake, you know, inside the gold band. So I'll show it to you. Oh, yeah, it's imprinted. That's for fake or for Frank, so. You know, and I made sure. Now I said, see that, Marie? Now you got that one. I'm putting the real one, you know, back in the safe deposit box, you know, as soon as I can. And made sure the one she had on had that F on it because it could be mixed up. And that would ruin everything. So that resolved everything there. So, and now, you know, I'd say that was over 40 years ago. Now, recently, before Marie passed away, maybe about 3 years ago, she decided she wanted to write our memoirs, and I said, okay, I agree with her. He seemed to have it all worked out. So she had 3 books. She broke it in, you know, our life into 3 stories. And it was, the first one, book 1 was Real Diamond, of course, because of that ring. Then Railroad to Prison was the second book, and the last one was Electronic Criminal. So in the first book, she covers everything, but not in detail. Then she explains it in the other 2 books, her story. So we finally got it done. I mean, she dictated to me, and I was writing it, and then I typed it, and then I made an audio book, all this, of these stories. It's all on YouTube. So what comes down to it was that, you know, the song I wrote for Neil Diamond, Marie writes a book about it, and then you see what happened with the story. It came to life. So Marie was to tell me, well, Frankie, you wrote the songs and I wrote the books. I said, yeah. And that's the story about that Real Diamond. Now, that song, I'm deciding to maybe, if someone wanted to sing that song, since nobody has, only that contracted singer. Neil Diamond it's a song that he never sang. It was for him, but now, I don't think he's doing it too much now. He's sort of, I guess, now retired. I think he's suffering from Parkinson's disease right now, but it's under control. He's still, you know, pretty good, doing pretty good. So I'm going to contact him again, but he just wasn't taking outside material. He's not going to do it now. So now I figure it might be the time for me to try to find someone that might want to sing that song. Now you heard it. I have the lead sheets and all for it. Could change the music. It tells a story. Maybe you might make a video of it. Maybe you might contact one of these jewelry companies, and maybe they might want to use it. They sell real diamonds. Maybe they might want to make a commercial with that song. But whatever it is, if someone wants to sing it, and of course, you just contact me. There's no charge or nothing. I'm not paying you, and you're not paying me. But I'm giving you exclusive rights to that song. If you like it, I played it. I'm gonna see if I can play it again. I don't know. I don't have it set up now, but I played. You can go back and listen to this video where I played the song. You can see how it tells the story, and it's still the same. I mean, it hasn't changed, you know. But the way George Liberace did that music and that singer, it really sounds pretty good. Maybe someone might want to remaster it. You know, I have it. Well, a cassette. I have it now on. I put it on CD and all that. You could take it and maybe remaster it and put it out as a new song. You know, as far as the singer goes, doesn't matter. That I paid for that. It was contracted, and I have contracts and all from this company. You know, to prove that I get credit for the words and music. You know, when they did it. And as far as the singer goes, he has no rights at all. It says it in the contracts I have that he's not allowed to use that song. So that won't matter, you know. But if you sing it in your own voice, that definitely won't be any problem. And you use that music, or you do your own music, and you want to do it. You like the song, and maybe you think you can do something with it. It might be good for you and me. I'm looking for a person interested in that song. That one. I mean, I already have a Christmas song out there by now. Saint Nick's the name. I said, let me work on this one too now at the same time. And so, Real Diamond, and nobody sang it, that song, but that contracted singer. I haven't played it too much. I played it now lately on YouTube and all, and I've reformed it. I guess you noticed. See, I was miming my songs way back. You know, when I first did them, because I said, well, I have a demo, but I don't have a video of anybody singing the song. So I said, well, maybe I could do it. So I mimed my songs then, and that's what made me start doing the songs that you see now, that I've been miming of all the singers, because that's how I started doing. I was doing that before. So again, if someone's interested in this song, let me know. You know, it can be reached by email, because what will happen is I could type the lyrics and send an email to you, you know, with the lyrics. You can listen to that demo. I could send you another demo. I could also mail you the sheet music. If you play it, it's going to sound exactly the way it sounded here on that demo that I played. I don't know if I could get it again. Let me see here. I'll have this set up. I might be able to. Yeah, I'm going to try it again. Let you hear it again. See if I can do it. It's going to come out. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's... I keyed it up before. Well, maybe I can do. Let's see. No, it's not coming up. Let me try. I don't know why it's not coming up here. Let's see. No, it's not. I don't know why. I guess because I already played it. Let me see. Let me try it. Let's see. We'll try it again. Well, you heard it again. I don't know how it came out, but someone's interested. This is a kind of. I'm just gonna sum it up here. Someone wants a song, let me know. I'll give you exclusive rights. You can use your own music. You can sing it. Maybe make a video. I don't know. Whatever you come up with, you might have a better idea than me. But again, now if someone wanted to own it, of course, I would sell it. I'd probably give you a good price. I sign everything over to you, and that's it. I don't get anything else. Like if we make a price and you gave me a check, and we put on the check for the sale of the song Real Diamond, and when you cash the check, when you write the check and I cash it, that becomes your song. I have no more rights or nothing. So if you really like the song and really want it, then I could work a deal with that. But now this is also, if you could get a singer that might want it, maybe you could sell it to the singer. Maybe they might like it and might want to own it and be their own. Of course, if you could get Neil Diamond to do it now, maybe you might make an exception now that he's sort of retired. He could come out of retirement and do another song. Maybe he might decide to do it now. Different situation. He wasn't taking outside material then, but now maybe he might consider it one last time, and plus his name is in the title. You could contact him. I did contact him, but not too long ago, and he said he still wasn't taking outside material. So then he was still performing. I don't know now. I think he did Sweet Caroline recently. You call it Washing Hands, because of this pandemic. It's just recently, not too long ago. So maybe if someone might hear this video and view it, you might see if we could get a hold of him, talk to him, and let him know that this guy wrote this song for him over 40 years ago. I know he don't really probably know anything about it. Would you consider maybe doing it now? If you could do that, if you can make contact with him and make a deal, I don't really want anything, for it. But of course, if he sings it and it comes out, there's going to be money because of royalties and all. We'll split everything, regardless of who would do the song. If you decide to sing the song, well, fine. You're going to have some expenses. I know that. So if it gets published and there's any money comes in on it, of course, I decided that you just deduct it from that money. I trust in somebody. We're going to have a deal as a partner, and it's going to be a gentleman's agreement. And you will take out whatever expenses you have. If enough money comes in and there's not much left, we won't have any money left to split, but we would be 50-50 partners. But I might not be paying you, but if you have any costs and you're serious, want to get the song out there, so you'll invest in it, and it comes out, you never know. It could be a hit. It's different. It's original, and there has been one-hit wonders. I'm not saying that would be. Anything's possible. Here's a song, I don't know if you know about, Mr. Lee by the Bobettes. It's a big hit. It came out at a certain time period. It was one of the biggest hits, and they never had another hit after that, so you never know. But that's what I'm looking for right now. Someone could take this song, Real Diamond, and maybe get a singer to do it, or maybe you can find someone to buy it. Maybe somebody might be interested. Just let me know. I'm going to give you my email address here. I haven't been doing it because it might be easier if you want to contact me about anything. It's frankleeper46@gmail.com. I'm going to repeat it again. FrankLeeper 46@gmail.com. So you can contact me about it, and I'll contact you back, and I'll respond if there's any ideas you have. And again, I'm just looking for someone that could sing it. I'm getting too old now. I mean, I can mime these songs, but to sing right now, At my age, I'm in my mid-70s, so I can't do it now. I used to do it when I was younger. I would have done it, but not now. That's why I'm looking for someone to do it. Maybe be something to do. Someone has some time and maybe a few dollars to invest in that song. That's why I'm doing all this again. I've done this plenty of times. I do get comments and all, like I say. But if someone is interested, let me know. We'll work it out a deal. Because if a lot of people happen to respond to this, I have to determine who was the first one and who gives me the best offer, like what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. Either remaster the demo that I have and put another track in of them singing, or add background singers or whatever, or sing it yourself, or maybe a duet with somebody. So there's a lot could be done there. I don't know. That's why I'm doing this. So you heard it, the song and everything, and I have a demo, and I told you that who did the music. George Liberace in Hollywood, California. They're a big, at that time, over 40 years ago. He was the brother of the pianist Liberace, so I figured he was reputable enough. And it looks like, from the way it sounds, if you said over 40 years ago, it still sounds pretty good. That demo, when I got it, I said, wow, this could be put out the way it is at the time, but it was really for Neil Diamond, so I didn't try too much to get anybody else. So I acted it all out, and then, I met Marie, and we got married and everything, and stayed together over 40 years. She wrote a book about it and everything, so that song, had a good run, for a lot of things. So, again, if someone's interested in it, just let me know, and I'm sorry that they're so long here, but I want to, get a chance to explain it, and better this way than just putting a demo in there and expecting somebody to respond to it, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I want to thank you, everybody out there that's been viewing all my songs that I've been doing of all these singers. I hope you enjoyed it. And if there's any songs that you want me to try to do, any singers, let me know, and I'll do a whole bunch of the singers. I've done so many singers now, I don't know what singers are left. I mean, there is a lot of singers. Newer ones I don't know too much, but if there's a singer, you just give me the singer's name, and I'll do some of his songs. I do 10 or 20 at a time. Or if there's a specific song you want by a singer, let me know, and maybe I could do it and just put it out here, and I'll try to do it and see what happens. Again, thank everybody, and have a great day.